welcome to Shirley's show. Today my video is something different. It's on a wellness video rather. Now I used to always be on the quest for a good product for my hair. Something which is not artificial and something which will give it the benefit of without the side effects, you see. So after doing a lot of research, I came to know is that aloe vera is very good for the hair. Now aloe vera, the problem is that I had tried a lot from the market, but like you said, it's all when it's stored, it can't be fresh if it's stored, right? They need to combine it with something to for it to have a shelf life. Now then I came across this unique method of actually extracting fresh aloe vera and storing it. Now a combination of many things, I made this hair mask, and I will just take you through the process because I had tried extracting the aloe vera and then keeping it in the fridge, but after a week or so it started it started smelling. It was not that the smell was not so good, so I had to discard it. But trial and error, I came across something which is a good hair mask. Now I'm in my mom's place, so she has a lot of aloe vera. So what I do is that I take the fresh one. But back when I was in the city, I used to buy this aloe vera leaf from the supermarket, and pretty pricey. Then I ended up buying a small aloe vera plant. With the plant, what happens is that you wait for it to grow, and then you can actually start using the leaves, which is very fresh again. It's you don't have to use the stored one, the cut one. See, so I'll just take you to the process how to do it, and let me show you some of these plants which mommy has. You can see mommy's aloe vera plants. She just had one plant first, and then you remove it and plant it in different places. So you see nice fresh aloe vera. There are some over here also. So she has so many. She just started with one plant. So I'll be cutting aloe vera. This is a nice. Always cut from the outside leaves. Now here, if you see, there's this yellow sap. This yellow sap, you can see it dripping down. Now this sap is very poisonous. So we have to cut this aloe vera and keep it out for at least a day before going to the next step of scooping it out. So what I do normally, if the top also I'll cut off. So I'll be just keeping it aside so that the sap can fully drain off. So I just kept it over here. I just waited for it to drain off. Normally what I do when I do it in my house, I put a tissue paper or something under so that it absorbs it. But here I just keep it down because this place it will absorb it well. I'll keep it at least for a day. I've taken 1 teaspoon of fenugreek seeds. soaked it in water. So I'll be taking the aloe vera tomorrow morning. So this also, by then it will get all soaked up. You can see this. You can just wash it off. I'm just using the tissue. You can see the sap, yellow color sap. And here also I cut it. So I'll proceed to the next step. I've taken some water. Just going to cut them so that I can scoop out the flesh inside. I prefer cutting it like this. Just cut this out like that. So nice sharp knife to remove the skin, and take it very close to the skin because you don't want to waste the gel inside. And I'll be scooping out with a spoon. So yes, put this into a clean water. And that I'll be removing for all the parts of that leaf. You can see this one. Cut the sides. See, because of this curve, you will not get it properly. So what I do is that I cut it up. So then you get it more or less in a straight line, which you can cut up. You can remove the skin. Scoop out the pulp. You can see how thick it is. See, when you have going for fresh this, you will have some work to be done, right? When you buy it from the shelf, there are good ones. I'm not saying there are no good ones. If you like it, you can go ahead. But this for people who want the fresh one, and who are ready to put in that effort. You can see this. This was just one small leaf which I've taken, but you can see the quantity of gel which I get. You see this? See the yellow color? It's still there. So what I'll be showing you, I keep it this water and keep it for 1 day, and tomorrow I will be changing the water and keeping it for 1 more day, just to ensure that we have got the sap has fully come off. But this is extremely poisonous, bad for our skin, bad for the hair. You see this, see the yellow. Cut the skin very close so that you're not wasting the gel. If I want to apply this in my hair, I start this process at least 2 days before. Like I said, the process is just to ensure that it's well down. No problem, you can just wash it and take it. See the so here there are some skin on it. I just cut it off because I don't want this. So basically this is what, now I'll be soaking this and then I'll show you the next process. Now I'll do something, I'll wash this again. In this fresh water, I'll soak it for a day. See this? See, I'd soak this for a day. Don't take too much of water because when we grind this aloe vera, it actually becomes very watery. I drain some of the water and some few stems of curry leaves. This is all, there's no fixed this. Basically you can just look how you want it, but I would prefer to have more of aloe vera, that is one leaf of aloe vera. Yeah, and I'll be grinding all together. Now this is the paste. You see the slimy look, which is the one which nourishes the hair. So curry leaves. So you can see I showed you that 1 tablespoon of fenugreek seeds and 1 leaf of aloe vera and few curry leaves. You can increase or decrease it, that's fine, but make sure they are fresh. And now I already applied some in my hair. And when you apply in your hair, just see that you start with the scalp and then you cover the whole of the scalp, take part your hair, put it in the scalp and then bring it down to the ends. So you start from the roots to the end. Also apply it in the ends and then put in a shower cap or something and keep it closed for 1 hour. So and then after that you can wash it off. You don't need shampoo anything to wash it off. You can just simply wash it off. You can even use shampoo, there's no problem. So now what I'm going to do is that this additional what is remaining, how do I store it? I take a ice cube tray, and I put in a spoon. This is a really effective hair mask. It's totally organic, totally. You can see this. So now store this in the freezer, and when you want to use it, you can take how many you need for your hair, maybe 3 cubes or 4 cubes. Take it out and keep it maybe for 1 hour or 2 hours so that it comes to room temperature, then you put it on. If you are prone to have a cold or something, I'll suggest keeping it for 3 or 4 hours so that it's totally room temperature when you take it. And what you can do, once this gets set in the freezer, you can remove it from this and you can put them into polythene bags, those ziplock ones. So you can just take it out from that whenever you need it. Remove it from the ice cube tray, and I'm going to put it into a ziplock to store it. See, already it's melting. This melts very fast. Okay, like this. And just keep this into the freezer. Just take out how many cubes you want, bring it to room temperature, and then use it. So I found this hair mask really very helpful, totally free of any chemicals, any sort of preservatives, and this is the best way to preserve your aloe vera gel also. Thanks for watching. I hope it helps.